Yo, it's Ginger. It's Wednesday, Personal Development Wednesday. Reason I say Personal Development Wednesday because it's the middle of the week and we all need a little refresher of why we do the things that we do. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I had quite an opposition today. I stayed up to about 6 working on a project. I am 75% finished. I'm gonna go home and finish it. And that's that. I'm taking a walk right now through a path by my house. I'm scared to go on the other side because it's getting late. And last time I was out there this late, I saw a family of deers. So, if I happen to get attacked by deers and you don't ever see me again, that's why. Because I got attacked by the deers. So anyway, what I want to talk to you about is never giving up. I'm being transparent with you because I'm a leader. And the example of leadership that I've learned through the Empower Network is just to be candid and be authentic. So, I wasn't productive. I let outside factors that I can't control affect me today. But in reality, it's something that I can control. And if I would have just focused on what I was doing and my IPAs and building my business like I'm supposed to, it wouldn't have even been an issue. But I got sucked in by the negative thoughts that were going on in my head. And we all do that from time to time. Let me take this off so we can connect. So look, we all go through those periods at time where we do not listen to our inner voice. And I believe in God. I'm not a Christian. I am never ever claiming that. And if you're a Christian and you're watching this video, there's nothing wrong with it. I personally do not care for organized religion. Another story for a different day. If you want to know why, leave me a comment below or inbox me on Facebook or inbox me on YouTube or connect with me on Facebook if you're watching this through my blog and we can talk about it. Okay? So, you know, it's important to really invest into reading materials like the Bible, self-help books, listen to audios that are going to teach you and inspire you and encourage you to keep fighting through. And you have to learn how to listen to your inner voice. God doesn't give us what we need. God gives us what we need. God doesn't give us what we want when we want it. He gives it to us when He feels that we deserve it. And if we don't ever deserve it, you're not going to get it. And so, you know, there's a gift that He's given each one of us. And that gift is something that we're good at, regardless of what it is. Whatever, because each person is different. That's why you are your own person. That's why you're an individual. That's why you have the right to be authentic. Because of what God has given you or your higher being has given you. And there comes a time in your life when you're faced with obstacles or you're faced with challenges or you're faced with a decision that you just have to trust God and let it go. I am such a control freak. I remember in 2008 when the market first started crashing and people was losing their jobs because I was a teacher. I was like, oh shit, that ain't gonna happen to me. I'm a teacher. Bullshit. I got a Dear Gym letter in 2009 because I wasn't certified. They wasn't playing. They told me, and it's not like I didn't work towards it. I just didn't pass the test. And I realized at this very moment, as I'm thinking of what to say, that it wasn't meant for me to do that. Because my calling is much bigger than what I was working towards. God's given me everything that I need, and I need to trust that inner voice. I need to trust and I need to listen. I need to take action on that. And I need to stop worrying about how things are going to happen or whatever, because they've been taken care of for me thus far. See, when you go through a bad time or you go through a downfall in your life, that's when you really find who you are, and that's when you find your faith, because that's the only thing that pulls you through, regardless of what your religious beliefs are. So, you know, when I had my little spell earlier, I started reading the Bible. I started reading it from cover to cover. I got it to Kings 1, and I stopped. But I stopped reading from cover to cover. But I would read certain passages because I still wanted the word. And so I decided yesterday to start it all over. So I was reading the story of Noah. And what I've done that I've never done before, let's see if I can cross this street without getting hit and still shoot this video. I might walk through this park where the deer's at. Wish me luck. I'm scared. Cause I'm worried about myself. The last time I was at least with somebody. So anyway, let me get back to the story. Noah was given instructions to build an ark, which is the first boat. He didn't know what he was doing, but he trusted what God told him because he listened to his inner voice and God spoke to him. And so it's time for you and for me to just trust what our inner voice is telling us and trust what we are given and what we have. Alright, so I'm walking through this little cut and I feel really weird and scared right now, because any other time I had my pit bulls and now I'm walking by myself. This is the first. I told you I do a lot of first things with Empower Network. So more of the story. Have faith, trust, listen to God, and regardless of whatever you're going through, you're gonna be fine. Shit, Noah was a drunk, but he was still a chosen one. See, God don't choose the high and mighty people. He choose the average people with a story to tell that are leaders, that can move people. Another story of a different day. But I'm going on 8 minutes. I'm going to cut this video out. I will walk down here. I am such a punk, but I call myself an outgirl chick. Maybe I'm a partially outgirl chick. Alright, but look, I'm out. You take care, and thank you for listening to me.